Hey there, everyone. Happy Thursday. It is Shelly Levi here. And tonight I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about the CBD oil. Last week I did a live video on it, and I have gotten so many people reaching out to me, asking me more questions about it. How does it work? What does it do? And just wanting to learn more. And I love it. I love that people are reaching out and wanting to know more information, because guess what? That's what you all should be doing. You should all be continuing to seek knowledge, to seek information, to be researching. If you've got health issues, what are your options? What are some of your options when it comes to managing some of your health issues out there? And so it's really important that you stay up on some of the current things that are available to you. And that's why I wanted to talk to you more about the CBD oil, because, it's funny, but I had one of my people in one of my classes, one of the members in one of my classes just yesterday, during class, she was struggling. She was really struggling. And last week she had to leave class early because she was in a lot of pain. And when we got to talking a little bit more, she, confided into me that she's got arthritis from the neck down to about the mid-back, and some other type issues that she's been dealing with as far as pain in that area. And so the workouts were actually making some of it worse. And lately she's been experiencing so much pain she can't even hold her kids, and it's keeping her up at night. And she was about ready to have a meltdown, and my heart just broke. It just broke for her, because how many of us have been in that same situation? Like, drop a one below. Like, if you've been in just so much pain and struggling, and you're just ready to just have a meltdown because nothing's working, nothing's helping, and you're just wanting to get some relief. I know I've been there. It's part of the reason why I searched out this option for something else for me to try. I mean, what do I got to lose? So, all right. Hey, Katie, thanks for jumping on. Well, anyway, so I wanted to talk to you because when I first mentioned to her about some of the things that she's tried to manage her pain, I mentioned to her, I'm like, have you heard of CBD oil? And she's like, actually, I have heard a little bit about it, and some people, it helping some people. She goes, but I don't really know. And I'm like, oh, well, she's like kind of giving me that like kind of, I don't know, standoffish thing. I'm like, well, what are you hesitating for? And she's like, I don't know, and she goes, I guess I really just don't know enough about it. And so that's why she was hesitating, because she just didn't know enough about it. And I think we've got a lot of this, I don't know, we've got a lot out there from society on these taboos that if you're using a CBD oil, ooh, no, you can't be doing that. But I think what some of us fail to realize that there's a big difference of CBD oil coming from the marijuana plant versus a hemp plant. There's a big difference. When you're using a CBD oil that has 0 THC, you're going to get the benefits, all the benefits with that oil without any of the effects on the brain. That's going to be the difference. And that's why your CBD oil is legal in 50 states. So the marijuana kind, not so much. So let's get into this. Let's get into what is the CBD oil and how does it help? How does it work in your body? How does it help? How are people getting results and getting improved, health type situations with this oil? So it kind of dates back about 30 years ago. 30 years ago, the doctors, I guess I don't know who you could say, I don't know exactly who discovered it, but they discovered what's called the endocannabinoid system. And for short, it's called the ECS system. ECS system. And what this system is, it's basically a communication system between your body and the cells. It's a communication system between the body and the cells. And then you've got like these trillions of receptors all over in the body. And of these trillion receptors, you've got CB1 receptors that are connected with the brain. And those respond to the THC that some people get from like medical marijuana, and they get the effects of the brain. So your CB1 receptors are going to respond to THC. Now, your CB2 receptors that are in the body respond to the CBD. And the CB2 receptors are connected to your immune system. It's connected to your immune system. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Your CB2 receptors are connected to your immune system. And what does your immune system do? It helps you heal. It's striving for a state of homeostasis in the body where you have this self-healing taking place. But you want to know what's happened to those receptors in the body? And they've lost communication. They've lost communication with the body. And there's lots of different ways where they can lose communication. It could be on the crappy diet that we're eating. It could be on the pollution that we're inhaling. It could be contaminated water that we're drinking, heavy metals that are in the body, chemicals that we're around putting on our bodies or ingesting. There's a lot of ways that these receptors can lose communication with the body. And so by bringing CBD into the body, it's basically kind of getting those receptors going again. And it's taking those receptors, and those receptors are going to the areas that need help. They know where to go. They know where to go, but they've got to get fired back up and get communicating again. So when you have an injury, these receptors are going to go to that area and start healing. They're going to know how to do that. They know how to fix and heal. But we got to get those receptors fired up and going again. So a way we can do that is by ingesting, not just a topical, ingesting the CBD oil into the body to help start and heal the body from the inside, And so when these receptors start fighting some of the inflammation, guess what now? Guess what? The body starts to be able to work like it's supposed to work. That's right. It starts to work like it's supposed to. But it takes time. It takes time. Everyone's bodies are different. And that's what's so important to understand with this. Everyone's bodies are so important. My body is going to have a different level of inflammation and health issues going on than the next person. And so what I'm going to require is going to be different. And it's going to probably maybe take more time or maybe less time than someone else to see some of the changes taking place. But you have to know that it does take time, especially when you've been dealing with a lot of health issues for a significant amount of time, because I think that's where a lot of us are. I can't tell you how many people have reached out to me that basically said they are at their wits' end. They're so done. Nothing is working. And they're done feeling like crap every single day. And I am with you. That is why I did this myself. So, something to keep in mind then as you're going forward with this. When you're doing the CBD, how it works in the body, you can't just come in and take this huge dose of CBD and expect miracles to happen in 1-2 days. You have to build it up in the body. It takes time to heal and build. So you start off with small doses. And after about 3-4 days, you start to increase that dose a little bit. And then you start to wait about 3-4 more days, and some of you might start to need to increase a little bit more. And again, everyone's different. But you continue that system until you find that sweet spot of where you're finally feeling like, oh my gosh, I just went through the whole freaking day and I didn't feel a damn thing. Yes, that's where I'm at right now. I'm getting through the day without feeling pain in my fibromyalgia pain from my neck down to the middle of my back and in my hips. I'm getting through the nights without feeling that pain. So, and if some of you know, that pain is like knives stabbing you and it sucks. So, but it took time. Like I said, this just didn't happen in overnight. It took a few weeks and even into about a month or so when I started to know big improvements. And when you go from, and I know better, and I'm embarrassed to even say this, I was that person taking ibuprofen and Aleve every day, 3, 4, 5 times a day when it was at its worst. I know better. I know it's not good for the stomach, probably one of the culprits that's probably led to some of my leaky gut. And I know it's not good for the liver. It's very, very difficult and kind of can destroy the liver. The liver is your detox system. How can your liver detox if it's being destroyed by all the ibuprofen and Aleve we are taking? It can't even detox anymore. So I went from doing that on a daily basis, and in the last 4 months, I've taken ibuprofen 4 times. That's it, since starting this and using this. So obviously, that's a huge benefit for my body, huge benefit. And now things can start to work properly. And when things start to do what they're designed to do, guess what? You start feeling amazing again. You start feeling awesome again. You can start going out and doing the things you love again. You know, you don't have to decline on, you know, special events and stuff because you're feeling like crap and can't even get out of bed. So, you know, keep in mind that this does take time and it's not going to happen overnight, but it's worth taking the chance if you're that person that has been stuck for quite some time. Now, the other thing that I wanted to point out to you guys, because I think it's important to know that taking a CBD oil alone isn't enough. You can't continue on with your bad habits and expect things to get better as well. So if you want the best results from doing something with it like this, you need to combine that with some better, healthier habits. And some of that involves changing your diet. So I just want to kind of throw that out there and just know if you can start improving that diet, get rid of the processed crap food, add in that CBD oil, you put those two together, you're going to see some beautiful things happen. Beautiful things happen. So I just wanted to let you know too, right offhand quick, our bodies actually produce cannabinoids themselves. And they do that with the help of omega-3 fatty acids. So good sources of omega-3 fatty acids are salmon, flaxseed, walnuts, and your dark leafy greens. So just think if you started getting some more of that in your diet too on top of it, how much more amazing your body and your immune system can like dive in and really do its job and really do its work. All right, is this making sense to some of you guys? Is this starting to like, you know, get a better understanding of what this is about and what it can do? Because your whole immune system is going to dictate your future. And if it's being like kind of, I don't know, drowned by all these medications out there, how can it really work properly? How can it really work properly? Why not take what's already in our system, put in a few natural things into our body that can trigger and fire those natural receptors that are already there, and see if we can't start seeing improvements with our health levels that way. All right, I hope this has helped you. I know if you're a person like me who loves research, who loves knowledge, who loves education, who loves to learn more and wants to learn more about this, let me know, message me. I've got an awesome little Facebook group that has tons of information on CBD oil and different little health issues that some of you may be dealing with. And when you go into this Facebook group, if you're on your computer, I'm not sure how it works when you're on your phone, but if you're on your computer, if you're in that group and on the left-hand side, there's like a little search bar. And if you put in like your health ailment that you're dealing with, and you want to see how does CBD oil and skin rashes, any post that has skin rashes or skin irritations, or if you're getting more specific on exact specific type of skin irritations, if you put that in the search bar, any post that has to deal with that will pop up, and you can read some more information about it, how it works with that kind of condition, and educate yourself to see if this is something that may work for you, or maybe you come across someone, maybe a loved one you know, that's dealing with some things and you would like to be able to share some of this information with them as well. So I hope this kind of helps some of you guys, because guess what? This isn't going anywhere. You guys, this is too big. This is too big. This is going to be changing the medical industry as we know it. It's going to be changing the pharmaceutical industry as we know it. We've got a lot of people out there that are on top of this. We got a lot of people in Congress that are very aware of the amazing things that are going on with this. This isn't going away. If anything, this is going to bring some really great relief for so many of us. So keep in touch here. Keep posted. Yes, Lori, I can add you to that group. Like I said, it's a great one. Just even put your questions into the group. If you've got questions yourself, you can throw them in there, and someone in there can respond and help you out and at least direct you to a resource to give you more information on some of that stuff. Because to me, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. And when you can go in, you know, and I encourage you to talk to your doctor. How cool would it be if you could go in armed with some of this knowledge to have an educational discussion with your doctor and really pick their brain, you know, as to, you know, why they decide to go your route, one route, and why not choose something like this, especially when there's no side effects. I don't know. All right. Well, thanks. I just want to say thanks for jumping on. And if you're watching the replay, thank you so much for watching that as well. And if you think this is valuable information here that people should hear about, or maybe a loved one should take a look at, please tag them below or share it with them, or pop it open, play it for your loved one when you're at home so they can get a chance to see, you know, there is some other options out there. All right, you guys have a great night, and we'll be talking to you again soon. Bye-bye.